Hi, welcome to Yoga with Dagny. For today's practice, we will want to have a chair, 2 bricks, and possibly a belt. So maybe pause if you don't have those things. It's okay if you don't have the bricks or a belt. You can always use a bathrobe, tie, or something for a belt. Anything will do. If you don't have bricks, don't worry about it, but definitely a chair would be great for today. So once you have your chair, we're just gonna sit. We're gonna move up toward the end of our chair, not sitting back against the back, but upright in the front. And then just settle your ankles to be beneath your knees hip width apart. And just take a moment to land here now. Maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes and just come into presence. You can either put your hands down on your lap, downward if you feel like you need some grounding, or you can turn them up if you need some energy or to receive from heaven. And once your eyes are closed, we're going to just take a few nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, paying attention to the small space beneath the nostrils where the air is coming in and out. Just feeling that airflow as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And as you're breathing through your nose, as you inhale, just feel your belly expanding with your breath. And as you exhale, feeling it contracting back. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, contracting. And we're going to begin with just a few silent moments of meditation with very simple instructions. We're going to just sit up straight, feeling like our spine is like a tower from all the way from your sitting bones and your tailbone, all the way up to the crown of your head, making some space between all of the vertebrae. So sitting up straight, and just for these few moments, just as you're nice and tall and straight, just taking a moment to relax your body, relaxing your face, softening your shoulders, relaxing your back, your hips, your legs, your feet. Relaxing your shoulders and arms and hands. We're just having a very upright posture, but a very relaxed posture as well. Finding ease in this moment. Just allowing everything to be exactly as it is. And just for these few moments, just choosing to have no relationship to the content of what arises in your thoughts and feelings. In other words, whatever arises, you're just going to let it go. You're not going to follow it or see it through. Just gently releasing any content that arises. And if your mind gets very wandery, you can just draw it back to that little space beneath your nostrils, that little triangular space. And feel the breath coming in and out. Sitting up straight, relaxing, and being at ease, being still, and choosing no relationship to the content of what arises. And just enjoying the stillness for a moment. Keeping your eyes closed, just take your hands to your heart center in prayer position, palms touching, fingers touching. Connecting to your heart center, to your breastbone with the roots of your thumbs. And lifting the back of your neck up, gently bow your head to your heart. Just for a moment, feeling the preciousness of life and of your breath and of this opportunity to be in human form in this body. When you're ready, then let your crown lift back up to heaven and let the eyes flutter open. And we'll just take a couple big breaths. So we're going to inhale and sweep the arms out and up. Palms together, exhaling to the heart. And two more. Yes. Another chance to be together, another chance to wake our bodies up, wake our minds and spirits up. Inhaling out and up. Get hold of your right wrist with your left hand and go up and over to the left. Staying anchored through your seat. Inhale up to the center, switching wrists, other direction. Nice side bend. Inhale up to the center, exhale, releasing those arms out. And then crossing the left ankle above the right knee. Just taking a moment to allow that to settle. Let that hip open, maybe even rolling the inner thigh up and the outer thigh down. Gently taking that knee down any amount. Take your hands behind you, maybe get the back of your chair and inhale and lift the chest. On the exhale, come forward any amount with a long straight spine, as if your heart was shooting straight across the room, chin lifted, chest lifted. Big breath into the outer hip. Good, and then inhaling to come up. We're gonna exhale and release that foot down, lifting the opposite one up. Ankle above knee, knee above ankle. Beautiful alignment. Maybe rolling the inner thigh up, outer thigh down, really rolling the femur bone open in its socket. Gently pressing the knee down any amount as you lift the spine up. Keeping that beautiful Ujjayi breath going in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll take the arms back and lift the chest up and gently come forward any amount with some nice, beautiful breaths. Inhaling back up. Exhale, release that foot down. And we're going to take the belt over our right shoulder. If you use it for Gomukhasana arms, left ankle above the right knee, arms out to the side, palms roll open, inhale the arms up. Exhale, we're gonna bend that right arm, take that elbow straight up to the ceiling. Left arm out to the side, thumb goes forward, down, back, across the body. And then creep the lower hand up the belt and the upper hand down the belt, seeking to make contact with your hands if possible. And then find the tower of your spine, find the lift of your chest, find your breath. Big breath in, exhale forward, long straight spine, any amount, breathing, opening your shoulders and your heart. Inhaling up, top arm comes up, bottom arm comes up, arms come down, changing the cross and changing the belt to the opposite side. Right ankle above left knee, taking a moment to open here. Arms out, palms roll open. Inhaling up, exhale, bending that left arm, elbow up to the ceiling. Right arm up to the side, thumb forward, down and back, across the body, and creeping up and down the belt toward contact between the hands. Chest lifts, crown lifts. Big breath in. Exhale forward, any amount, long straight spine. Stretching into the hip and shoulders. Inhaling to come up, top arm reaches up, bottom arm reaches up, exhale down, release the foot. Good. And then taking that right foot right into the center in front of your perineum, lift the left one up and cross it over as high as you can and see if maybe you can wrap the toes around, squeezing the outer hips in. Lift your chest, arms out to the side. Big breath in. On the exhale, left arm crosses beneath the right and arms wrap into eagle arms, lifting the elbows, softening the shoulders, lifting the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, come forward with a long straight spine. Inhale down. Grounding through your standing right foot. Elbows toward the front of the knees. Big breath. Inhale to come up, exhale, release the arms, uncross the legs. This time left foot takes center, right one comes up and crosses, tucking if possible. If not, that's okay too. Squeezing the hips together, arms come out to the side, big breath in. Exhale, right beneath left, crossing high, wrapping palm to palm. Inhale, elbows lift, shoulders soften, exhale, forward, long, straight spine. Reaching the elbows out beyond the knees if you can, keeping your heart center open and lifted. Breath flowing, feeling the breath. at the base of the nostrils. Filling the belly with breath. And then inhaling up, exhale, release those arms, uncross those legs. And we'll come on up. And we're going to take a chair dog. You can keep your chair, well, actually turn it in front of you. Probably I'm going to do from the side so you can see. We're going to come into chair Uttanasana, or the Uttanasana, and then step back a little bit. Hands to the edges of the chair, rooting toward the thumbs. We're going to take a chair dog. So kind of really lengthening yourself. Your feet can be almost mat width apart. You can bend the knees at first if you want to. Try to make a long straight line from your hands to your hips. Ears reaching between the arms. Tops of your thighs reaching back, getting nice and long with a big breath. Couple of good breaths there. Big breath in. On the exhale, we'll come forward into a nice chair plank for a moment. Just feeling your strength here. And then, if you can, drop into an up dog for a moment. Try to be in the knuckles, not the wrist of your hands, lifting up and out of the arms, taking your chest through. Big breath in, and then exhaling back into a down dog and stretching it out. And then inhale and look up at your chair and just walk forward toward the chair. Feet can be apart. Just lengthen the spine and take the crown of your head down to your chair. If your head does not reach, you can put a brick down or two onto the chair. And then just let your hands fall down the chair legs. Legs are straight but not locked. And just kind of letting go into the crown of your head. Taking a few good breaths here. And then when you're ready, inhaling up to the chair, pressing into the feet, hands to the thighs, come up with a long straight spine, and just roll those shoulders out a little bit. Awesome. And next we're gonna take our right leg up onto the chair, knee over ankle. Get your standing leg straight, toes going straight toward that chair. Arms to the hips, and just kind of take the shoulders back and lift the spine and level the hips as much as you can. Arms out to the side, roll the palms open. Inhale the arms up. On the exhale, we're going to take that right hand down to the belly and roll the belly to the right. Left arm in front and right arm is going to reach back. So you can even kind of use this as a lever. Stand up nice and tall, and we're twisting our torso open. We're dropping this right hip down and breathing. Good, and then we're gonna inhale, come back up and forward, and then we'll do the second side. So opposite leg up this time, leveling the hips, chest lifted, arms out, roll the palms open, inhale them up. On the exhale, we can take the opposite hand to the belly and roll the belly toward the lifted leg. This hand can come here and this one will reach back. Keep lifting the chest, dropping the outer hip and twisting. And then inhaling up to center, exhaling the hands down. We'll release that down. Now we're going to put our 2 bricks on top of the chair. And we're gonna do that same twist with a straight leg. So first we're gonna come to a nice distance from the chair, standing like pointing straight toward the chair. It might take a minute to find the proper distance to straighten this leg, but you wanna make it straight. Your standing leg is also straight. Your hips are level. Lifting up the chest as much as you can. And then we're gonna bring the arms out, roll the palms open, inhale them up. Exhale, rolling the belly toward the lifted leg. Dropping the one hand in front and reaching the other one back. So this is a little bit of a balance too. So leveling the hips, rolling the torso toward the left. Lifting the crown of your head. Beautiful twist. Big breath in, exhale, arm comes up and back forward. Bend that leg to gently come down. And we'll do the second side. If it's too much to have the legs up on the bricks, you can just put it on the chair instead. That's fine, and just straighten it out. So yeah, if you have a good chair back where you can actually get your foot right to the back of the chair, that can also feel really supportive. So just see what you got going on there. Take a minute to level your hips. Straighten both legs, arms out to the side. Palms roll open, inhale up. On the exhale, you're gonna roll your belly towards your lifted leg. One hand comes down. The other one, we're gonna keep rolling ourselves open, dropping the hip and twisting. Extend the arm out. Lift the crown, broaden the shoulders, breathe. Big breath in, and then exhale, arm comes up and back forward, bend the leg, and step out. And just release that a little bit. And then we're gonna take these bricks right down, and we're going to bring our right leg up again. This time, the standing leg toes can turn out a little bit. And you want to come about the distance from your chair that the leg can be straight to begin with. Arms here at the hips, elbows back, big breath in. On the exhale, we're going to bend that leg. Make sure your chair is totally on your mat so you don't slip or slide. So you're going to bend until your knee comes out over your ankle. And then we're going to take the arms out to the side and we're going to inhale them up for warrior one. Lifting the heart up and back. Keep bending into the front leg, grounding into the back leg. And then we're going to bring the hands to the heart center. And we're going to inhale and we're going to lift the chest. On the exhale, we're going to come forward and we're going to twist our belly toward the lifted leg and hook our elbow on the outside of that knee if we can. Yeah, palms pressed together. Keep bending the front leg, reaching into the back leg and opening through your collarbones and shoulders as you're twisting more and more to the right. And breathing. And then inhale back to the center, take warrior one again. And exhale, step down. I'm just gonna turn my chair. You don't have to, you can just lift the other side. I just don't wanna turn away from you for this one. So again, standing leg turns out just a little bit. Find that distance where first the leg can be nice and straight. And so the hips, shoulders back. We're gonna bend that lifted leg, bend it till the knee comes over the ankle, tailbone drops down, chest lifts up, arms come up. Warrior one, up and back with beautiful open breath. And then hands to the heart center when you're ready. Inhale, lifting up that heart center. Exhale, forward, turning toward the lifted leg, hooking the elbow, pressing the palms. We're dropping this outer Hip down, squeezing the hips together as we revolve ourselves here toward the back leg. Rolling the heart up, shoulders up. Keep bending into the front leg, grounding through the back leg, straight back leg. Breathing, no holding of the breath. When you're ready, inhaling back to center, taking warrior one again. Exhaling the hands to the heart and stepping down. Whew, that was good. It's a muggy day here. Feels like summertime, even though it's still May. So next we're going to do a nice hip opener over our chair. We're going to take a warrior two over the chair. So just step over your chair with your left leg. And just kind of settle back. So you want your front leg sort of up, nestled up against the back of the chair. And you're just gonna back yourself up as best you can. As best you can to straighten this back leg. And then you're gonna bring your hands behind you if you can, and kind of bring that front hip forward and your back thigh back. The back toes are turned in, and you want to just see for a minute, can you sit up nice and straight here? This is quite a hip opener. Can you be in both feet? Can you keep taking your front sitting bone forward and your back thigh back and lift the crown of your head? And then take warrior two arms and breathe. Good, and then to come out of this pose, you're just gonna bend this back leg forward. Let the hips turn forward and softly come out. And then we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna turn around, get your front leg right up again against the back of that chair. Already take that front sitting bone forward and down. We're gonna ground through the back leg, trying to line up our front heel with our back arch. Turn those back toes in, start to lift your torso up and toward the front of the room. Keep taking the front sitting bone forward, the back thigh back. Lift your heart, lift your chest, and then take warrior. Charge your arms. Breathe, find your strength. Be in both feet. One more breath. Good, and when you're ready to come out, we're just gonna bend this back knee forward, turn the hips forward, and softly come out. And move my chair a little bit again. We're gonna turn ourselves once again the other way, second time. Same setup, back of the knee to the back of the chair edge here. You know, you can start with this back leg bent, turn the toes in, and then try to straighten it, grounding through the back edge of that foot. Take a minute to get that front sitting bone forward and your back thigh back. Lift the heart and chest up, charge your arms. This time we're gonna reach and we're gonna really lengthen this front side of our torso out as much as we can. And then use that forearm to roll the thigh back a little bit. And as you do that, take your front sitting bone forward, your back thigh back, your top arm behind you. Big breath in, palm open. And then exhale that arm right up and over by your ear. Palm faces down, look up under the arm if you can. Really extend yourself and breathe through the nose. Get back in touch with the nostrils and that little space just beneath them. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale up to warrior two. We're going to bend the back leg to come out. And then turn ourselves around. Last side. Back of the knee. Back Toes turn in a little bit, front sitting bone forward, back thigh back. Torso open, try to straighten that back leg. Charge your arms, open your hips and heart. And when you're ready, we're gonna reach, we're gonna lengthen our torso out over that front leg. And then we're gonna see, can we roll that thigh open, take that front sitting bone forward and back thigh back and start to revolve our torso upward. Top arm behind a little bit, palm open. And then exhaling it up and over by your ear, palm down. Just reaching from the outside edge of the back foot all the way through your fingertips. Finding the breath, stretching it out. And when you're ready, inhale up and find a warrior two again. When you're ready, bend that back knee and turn the hips forward. And gently come on out of that. Ooh, that's a great hip opener for us today. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do next. Okay, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll come down for a chair bridge. So put your chair on your mat. I'm going to give you two choices. You can either do what I'm going to show you, but if you're going to take this option, you're going to need to, in order to take this option, you're going to need to be able to put your feet so your heels are over the edge of the chair, and simultaneously scoot yourself close enough to the chair that you can actually hold the legs of the chair. So this is a tight bend, so it's not going to be possible for everyone. This is option A. You're going to just press down into the feet of the chair. You're going to roll your shoulders under and lift your hips up, holding onto the chair legs. And if you're up here, you're going to roll the shoulders under more. You don't turn your head from side to side in this inversion. And just take a couple of breaths and be here. So that's option A. When you come down from option A, you'll just release the shoulders, walk the feet out a little bit, and gently land. Option B, if you can't bring your knees so close to your chest as that, is going to be with a brick. You're going to walk your heels to your sitting bone. You're going to put the brick under your sacrum, either low or medium, and you're going to roll the shoulders under too into a nice supported bridge. If you've taken option number 2, you might want to bring your knees towards your chest and take your legs up. So either of these is a beautiful choice. So whichever one you're in, just take a moment to enjoy your inversion. If you were up in the one on the chair and you want to come down to this one, you can do that. If you've had enough of the legs being up in the air in this one, you can land them again and just enjoy the bridge. Wherever you are, take some beautiful breaths. Then when you're ready to come out of your bridge, you'll take the brick out and slowly lower the spine. And we're just gonna come and take a nice little twist before Savasana. So just taking up lots of space on your mat. We're just gonna take the right knee into the chest, or I'm sorry, the left knee into the chest. You're just gonna guide it across your midline and Let that left arm come out to the side and just enjoy a nice little twist here. Breathing into the ribs. And if it feels good to turn the neck to gaze out over the left arm, you can do that. And then inhaling back to the center. Exhaling, releasing that leg down. And then the second side will take in the right leg into the chest. Guide it across the midline, keeping it hip height above. And then reach it back to the right arm. Couple of beautiful, big breaths. Expanding the rib cage with breath. Squeezing out the vital organs on your exhalation, letting go of any tensions. And then inhaling back to the center and exhaling, releasing that leg. Let's just take both knees to the chest for a minute and just stretch that lower back a bit, maybe rock from side to side. And finally, stretching out from head to toe on your mat for Savasana. Feet mat width apart, arms by the sides, palms up. And just taking a moment to seek symmetry in the way that your ankles are resting. Feeling equality through the calves, the buttocks, the hips, the back body. Allowing the shoulders and arms and hands and fingers all to rest symmetrically and soften and release. And resting right in the center of the back of your head. Allowing the head to melt and the face to smooth and the jaw to unhinge. As you surrender into openness, the mind becoming a vast, vast space, open, and vast. And please continue to enjoy the beautiful stillness that you cultivated through your asana practice. And I will read a little reading from Maharaj Singh about the preciousness of life. Life is precious. We must never forget that our life is like a paper bag that a few drops of water could destroy. It is like a piece of thin glass that a little gust of wind could shatter. It is like a goat skin filled with air floating on a river, which would sink to the bottom if the air should go out of it. It is like the wall of sand that may collapse at any moment. Therefore, do not merely build castles in the air, but start building them on the ground. Every breath is precious, for once lost, it can never return. Make hay while the sun shines. Take advantage of this human body so long as it lasts, and searching for the one without whom the entire world is going adrift and astray. Just allowing yourself the awareness of what a valuable gift this body, this breath that you've been given for another day is. Despite any pain, despite any hardship. This chance to live and move and have our being. With pure conscious awareness and love. So allowing that breath of yours to deepen. And maybe just bringing a little gentle movement back into your fingers and toes. Maybe taking a morning stretch where you reach your arms above your head. And just a little movement. Coming back into the body. And gently bending the knees. With an exhalation, you can roll onto your right side, maybe lifting the right arm and creating a pillow for yourself. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you, the support of the air from heaven above. And with a big breath, when you're ready, you can press up to find a seat, allowing your head to be the last thing that comes up. And we'll take our hands to our hearts with deep gratitude. The life in me, the love in me, the truth in me, the joy in me, sees and honors the light in you, the love in you, the truth in you, and the joy in you. Namaste. Thank you. I will see you next time on Yoga with Dads. Same bat time, same bat channel.